All right, guys, it is time for the trailer for Venom: The Last Dance. This is, of course, going to be the final film in the Venom trilogy to close out Tom Hardy's run as Eddie Brock, aka Venom. And the things we've heard about this film have been so all over the place. I mean, for the longest time, we knew nothing about this film. Then, a couple days ago, some details came out, and there's a lot going on in this movie. And this trailer seems to kind of prove that that is exactly the case, and that is what this movie is going to be. Um, yeah, so we're gonna break down the trailer and we're gonna talk about it. I'm someone who I don't love the Venom movies, but I like them. I don't hate them. Some people do, but I think they're good enough. Are they what I would have wanted from a Venom franchise? No. Um, but hey, there are people saying that this movie may be rated R, so there's that. That could be pretty cool. But anyway, so we open up with Tom Hardy as Eddie Brock, and he's kind of going lethal protector mode here, because they are going around and trying to save the day, save some dogs that are being kidnapped, dog napped here. He of course goes Venom mode, and they fight, and he bites all their heads off. We get a little joke here about we are Venom. It was funny, whatever. But then we're introduced to our main villains of the film. We have Chiwetel Ejiofor, who is playing a. We don't get to see what his name is or anything, but he is some sort of military official, and he is clearly very much against symbiotes. But we also have here Juno Temple, who we don't know who her character is either, but clearly she's a scientist, and rumors are that she will become Scream, the symbiote Scream in this film, which is really exciting, especially because you see some of these symbiotes on display here. You can see on the left there that looks to be the yellow and red one, which would of course be Scream, and then on the right, that one kind of looks greenish to me. I did a video a couple weeks ago talking about the possibility of Lasher, the green symbiote, being the villain of this movie. Seems like we're going to have multiple symbiotes in this film. Now this part, my God, freaking Sony. I don't even know how to explain this, because this takes us back to the post-credit scene of Spider-Man No Way Home, when Eddie Brock showed up in that bar in the MCU, and he left a piece of his symbiote behind in the MCU. Now, somehow, Chiwetel Ejiofor is in the MCU, taking that symbiote and getting rid of it. Oh my... Sony, what? Why does this have to be so complicated, guys? It makes zero sense. I mean, one cool thing of this is the actor there on the right was in Ted Lasso. Juno Temple was also in Ted Lasso, so hey, they were both in Ted Lasso. But first of all, how did Chiwetel Ejiofor get to the MCU? Because in the MCU, he plays Baron Mordo. How did he do some multiverse hopping? And then does this mean that the symbiote is no longer in the MCU? I don't know what's happening here, guys. It makes zero sense. But anyway, yeah, there's military guys. They're going after Eddie. He's on the run. And things get a little serious here. We find out it is the last dance. And Eddie shows up to this casino all fancy. Mrs. Chen is there. So that's when we get this funny little scene here with Venom dancing with Mrs. Chen. So that's fun. This scene right here. So first of all, that guy with the guitar is Rhys Ifans, who played Dr. Kirk Connors, aka the Lizard, in The Amazing Spider-Man. He has both arms here, so I'm assuming he is not playing the same character. Thank God. But who's this 10-year-old boy that this guy is playing guitar to? Could it possibly be a young Peter Parker? I wish that wasn't the case, but unfortunately, it seems like that probably will be. Because for those that haven't heard, supposedly the plot of this film follows Venom and Eddie now knowing who Spider-Man is, and now that they're back in their universe, they go to find the Spider-Man of their universe. They find Peter Parker as a 10-year-old boy, so instead of killing him, Eddie decides to take him under his wing and basically become a babysitter. So there's that terrible plot point on display, and then, oh no, Eddie, my homeworld, they're coming to us. So we have a bunch of asteroids with a bunch of symbiotes coming to Earth, And we have Venom fighting this guy, which I believe is Xenophage, which is actually pretty cool. I think that's cool that they're adapting that character. Like I said, a lot of symbiotes are going to be in this film. As you can see with all the asteroids and the meteorites coming to Earth, a lot of symbiotes are coming with those. I think we're getting the Life Foundation in this film. We also have the return of Patrick Mulligan, aka Toxin. Obviously, at the end of the second movie, he was infected with a symbiote, part of Carnage's symbiote, and so he will become Toxin. I think also one of the villains for this film as well. And then yeah, it's the end of the line. It is the last dance for Venom and Eddie. But we get a cool ending to this trailer, at least, with a symbiote venomized horse. So that's cool. I enjoyed that. But I don't know. I mean, I liked the trailer. It was fun. The nice song choice and everything. But it just feels very convoluted and very all over the place. Like there's too much happening here. I have more questions after watching this trailer than I did before, mainly because of that No Way Home post credit scene moment thing. I just don't know what's going on there, but yeah, so we'll see. The movie comes out in October. I think this looks better than some of the other Venom films have, and I'm definitely excited for it, but it just sounds very all over the place. It seems like a mess. But like I said, I'm still excited. I'll still watch it. But guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What did you think about the trailer for Venom: The Last Dance? Again, only in theaters this October. So thanks so much for watching. Please drop if you enjoyed this video and hit the subscribe button so like you today on everything goes on in the Marvel life.